I couldn't imagine North Melbourne not existing as, you know, the North Melbourne Footy Club out of Arden Street.
In the end, I don't know what I would have done, to be honest with you. I've always wanted to play for the Kangaroos, but you lose your identity when you go up to the Gold Coast. I would have thought so.
The Shinboner spirit is here. You know, this is what North Melbourne's about. You know, this is our spiritual home.
For me, it was either we stay and we are North Melbourne, or we don't exist anymore.
The board has been in disarray recently, with some members unaware of a meeting between the AFL and club shareholders regarding a possible buyout and relocation to the Gold Coast.
We've invested heavily in the Gold Coast region on behalf of the Code. We've created an opportunity for the Kangaroos to exploit. If they choose not to, fine. If they choose to, I do know that they will be very successful.
I could never see any sort of Gold Coast hybrid remaining as our club, to be honest.
It was tough. I actually went home and had the conversation with my partner, who's now my wife, whether we're going to move to the Gold Coast or not and become the Gold Coast Kangaroos, or whether we're going to look in, stay in Melbourne and play for another football team. That's how real it got for us.
It was confronting, you know, because I think really you'd like to try to think that you're going to hold on to your identity, but you just don't.
We either fight and remain, or we fight and die as North Melbourne. There was no other option. There was a very real chance that the club was moving north. It was real, it really was.
Today the board voted to reject the AFL's offer to relocate to the Gold Coast.
When the final decision, and all that money got bantered around, and we're going to be, you know, you get more money for going up there with the salary cap and all that sort of stuff, but at the end of the day, it's not about that, it's about our identity as a football club.
Yeah, I was at Dallas Brooks Hall that night that the vote was taken, and yeah, there was some very, very loyal North Melbourne people that got right behind you know, the vote, and yeah, fortunately we now exist here, and as I said, we've staked our claim here and we're not going anywhere.
Thankful enough that we had people like James Brayshaw and these type of guys that wanted to stay in Melbourne and fought pretty hard for it.
You know, this is Arden Street. You know, this is us. You know, we've been here for 100 years.
The growth of the club's been enormous, and it's just all been on the back of basically staying here in Melbourne, right, and being able to grow within our own confines.
We knew it was going to be, AFL football's not easy to survive as a club. We knew it was going to be hard, but best decision of all time to remain at Arden Street.